Stepping out of the shadow in my room.
Hey everyone, today we are going ahead and planting a raised bed, and we're going to put some pretty in here. I'm starting a little early with my 4th of July. I always have a 4th of July, some type of flower container or a bed with red, white, and blue planted in it, and that's what we're doing today. So this year I'm doing it inside this little bed, and I love this one because you can get to move it around. What you just saw me right now do was kind of scratch up the soil that was in here, the potting soil that we've had since last year, and I just refreshed it a little bit with the Espoma organic soil. And what we had here last year, there's a little bit of it still happening. It's lettuce. Those popped up. So I'm gonna see if we can work around it and leave it there, because it's always nice to have lettuce in different parts of the garden. So let me show you what I'm planning to put in here. I've had these plants already for a while sitting here. So what I'm really just gonna do is repeat things. I'm going with a red Super Tunia called Really Red. That is really red. And let me show you, today's been a Shasta Daisy day because we planted another area of the garden with these. And I wanted my white, and this is what you call a thriller right here in the middle, so it can kind of, you know, it's rising up here, and I thought it would be really pretty in that white, and right in the center. Then we got, which I'm gonna see how we do this. I might have to move this one back. This, I love this one right here. It's called Super Tunia Tiara. Very pretty and vibrant. That'll be like it'll work as a blue, it's blue-purple color. And then I'm gonna throw in a little bit more of that purple, which for me is like my blue. And this right here is Violet Night Alyssum. I love the way it smells. So I'll squeeze them in here. They'll fill in and they'll also spill out at the same time. And I do have, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, what I'm gonna do. I love to grow Vinca vine. And this one right here is variegated, and it's one of my favorites. And every year I go ahead and cut pieces and propagate. So I have quite a few of this in the garden, and I thought it would be really nice to go ahead and use this as a spiller.
Silver dress, sparkle lights, crystal blue.
Everything I'm using is organic, so it is safe for the lettuce. We can still eat it. I'm gonna start with the Shasta Daisy. No, you know what? I'm gonna start with that one right there, the Tiara. If Ambrose can please get me the, I had a bit of a giggle right now. We had to stop because I called this one Super Tuna. I meant Super Tunia Tiara. Just being silly. Yeah, this one, the Tiara, we have it growing on a window box, another bed, and it's done amazing. It's filled out. Soon we'll go ahead and show y'all around so you can see what everything else that we've been planting, how it's been doing. Oh, that is just so pretty right there. It'll spill out. That is so pretty. And then I'll bring in the Shasta Daisy to kind of the middle back. I really don't care for like a back or front. Everything's going to mingle in together. The Super Tunia will do that. Okay, this one has a big root, so gotta make the hole wide enough. Let's see, Ambrose can guide me there. How does that look? More? There? You sure? I don't want to take it out again.
There you go, like that.
There?
Yeah.
He's looking for that pretty side. And I was saying right now, I really don't care what side, you know, how it looks, because it's all going to mingle together, but we do care about the chastity daisy. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in our red. I was happy to find these. The Super Tunia really red. So I want to bring in as many Super Tunia early on. Last year we planted them a little late, so they didn't do that well. A few that were planted early, I noticed they did great and they came back. So where's the other one? Where is it hiding? Is it in the front? Ambrose is like, he keeps pointing at me like there. I'm like, where?
I was lost to the menace of the mind.
No. Let's see, where do I want this? Right here on the side.
Told myself
really pretty.
I would always toe the line.
So Violet Night. This one's called Violet Night, and I love the way it smells. We'll have this in a place where we have a sitting area. We can smell it. Okay, so you'll go here. I talk to the plants when I plant. And then I talk to them later when I come to check on them to see how they're doing. How many of you do that? Sit with the coffee in the mornings, check on them, make sure that they're doing fine. And I'm taking them out of the containers. These say that you can plant them in with the container, but I'm taking them out.
Loving you, that's the easy part. I can do this with all my heart.
Usually I'm moving all over the place. I'm going back and forth and just making sure that everything looks good. Ambrose is my eyes right now for the other side. So what I'm gonna do is put the vinca vine spilling on this side. One on each side. And boy, did it root good. So this was one of our oldest daughters. She went around and just, I'm gonna say last fall, went around and clipped some of the vinca vine. She loves it too. And she just propagated it, and now we have quite a bit of these little pots. Okay. And it also blooms. It's it's a periwinkle bloom. Very pretty purple. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at those roots. Let's see.
Stepping out of the shadow in my room, caught between cowboy clouds and mist.
So now, how are we going to keep it looking like this? So I'm coming in with the flower tone. This is a slow release fertilizer from Espoma Organic. And I use it on my annuals. I use it on my perennials. And I give this to them once a month. I just go ahead and sprinkle it in. Make sure you cover both sides. And then you're just going to go ahead and water it in. So remember, once a month. And they'll continue to bloom for you. Especially those petunias. The petunias keep on flowering like crazy, especially the daisy. It's supposed to give a lot of flower through the whole summer, from planting to frost. So I'm gonna show you right now though what I do to keep the petunias going. Okay, so Ambrose just helped me out to fill in this watering can. So I give them a boost. I love to use this. It's called Bloom Super Blossom Booster. It's from Espoma Organic, and it produces more blooms. It's just, it gives them a boost. And there's plants like annuals that just keep on giving and giving and giving all the time. They're heavy feeders. They need more than just, they actually produce more. They do better when you give them that extra love. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So how many times I do this? I do it once in a week, one time a week. You can go ahead and do it once every 2 weeks if you would like. But I do use the flower tone. I'm holding that weird. I do use the flower tone once a month, and then I use the liquid fertilizer bloom, what I'm doing right now, either once a week or every 2 weeks. I go with once a week. And as you know, there's lettuce right here. It's okay. This is not gonna affect it. We're working with all organic products. So this is it. This is how you put this together. Let's talk a little bit about why I wanted to choose something like this, a little raised bed. You get to move it around. If I want to have some pretty in another place of the garden, or if I'm playing with plants that I'm not sure, not sure meaning in the lighting. We are in a new garden, a new climate. So now I'm trying, some of the plants that we grew in the other climate, I'm trying them out here, and I want to see how they do. Say I would have something like a hydrangea. If it's a small kind of hydrangea, I could put it in here and move it around and see what lighting it takes. Also, it's easy on the back if you have back problems. Sometimes my back hurts, so and I want to start, I just want to do something. I want to have a little garden somewhere. So this is very easy on that too. There's just, I don't know, a balcony. You have a balcony, a small space garden. We've worked with very small spaces, and these little things like this help a lot. It's a little bit of pretty, I say. I think this could be called a garden on its own as well. You can put it by a window, use it as a window box too if you would like to. There's just so many uses. I could keep going on and on. For me, it's our red, white, and blue for our garden this year. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you are enjoying all of the videos, all the things that we have going on, go ahead and give us a like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you later. Goodbye.